the 10 habits of highly productive people and how to adopt them. Being productive is not just about working hard, but also about working smart. It's about getting things done in the best possible way without wasting too much time or energy. But how do some people manage to do that consistently? What are their secrets? Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Eva, I have an MBA and I'm here to teach you all about entrepreneurship, personal finance and lifestyle improvements that you can make to help you live a better life. Today we're going to look at how you can build the same habits that highly productive people use to achieve their goals. Now these habits aren't anything you need to be born with, they are skills that you can develop and improve on with some practice and repetition. Let's look at 10 habits of highly productive people that you can start implementing today. These are habits based on research and advice from experts in productivity, as well as my own experience and observations. So let's get started. Habit 1. Focus on the most important tasks first. One of the key habits of highly productive people is that they focus on the most important tasks first. They don't get distracted by trivial or non-important tasks, even if they're urgent. They prioritize their work based on their goals and deadlines. They tackle the most challenging and impactful tasks before anything else. This helps them to stay focused and motivated and allows them to make the most of their time and energy. By doing the most important tasks first, they ensure that they are making progress towards their desired outcomes, which helps to avoid procrastinating and stress. So how can you adopt this habit? Think about what goals that you have and tasks that are crucial to achieving those goals. Those are your important tasks. Break these up into what's important for each day and each week so that you can fit them into your calendar. Habit 2. Cultivate deep work. Another habit of highly productive people is that they cultivate deep work. Deep work is a state of focus and uninterrupted concentration on a cognitively demanding task. It's when you're fully immersed in what you are doing and you produce high quality work in a short amount of time. Deep work is essential for creativity, problem solving, learning and innovation. It's also rare and valuable in today's world of distractions and interruptions. Highly productive people know how to enter and maintain the deep work mode, and they protect their time and attention from anything that might break their flow. To adopt this habit yourself, you need to create an environment that you can thrive in. This could mean turning off your phone, closing unnecessary tabs on your computer, or finding a quiet place to work. I also find it helpful to allocate blocks of time for deep work. However, make sure that when you are allocating this time, you're choosing times of day where you are most productive and energized. Once you've set yourself up, make sure you stick to working on one task within that time. Jumping between multiple tasks can reduce your attention span and pull you out of that deep focus zone. Habit 3. Keep a distraction list to stay focused. Even if you try to eliminate distractions from your environment, you might still face internal distractions from your own mind. You might have random thoughts or ideas pop up in your head while you're working on something else. These thoughts might be interesting or useful to another task, but they can also disrupt your focus and productivity on the task that you're currently working on. Highly productive people have a simple solution for this. They keep a distraction list. A distraction list is a place where you can write down any thoughts or ideas that come to mind while you're working on something else. This way you don't lose them, but you also don't let them distract you from your current tasks. To adopt this habit, you can set up a notebook next to your workspace or an app on your phone where you can quickly jot down anything that comes to your mind while you're working. Then once you finish your task or take a break, you can review your distraction list and decide what to do with it. You can either act on it, schedule it for later, delegate it, or delete it. Habit 4. Use the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, states that 80% of the results come from 20% of the efforts. This means that not all tasks are equally important or valuable. Some tasks have a much higher impact than others on your goals and outcomes. Highly productive people use the 80-20 rule to identify and focus on tasks that have the most impact. They don't waste their time and energy on tasks that have little or no effect on their results. They also look for ways to simplify or automate those tasks that are necessary but not essential. To adopt this habit, you'll need to analyze your tasks and determine which ones are the most important and impactful. Then focus on those tasks and delegate, outsource, or eliminate the rest. Habit 5. Break tasks into smaller pieces. Sometimes the reason we procrastinate or feel overwhelmed by our work is that our tasks are too big or vague. We don't know where to start and we don't know how to finish them, or we feel intimidated by the complexity or scope of the work. Highly productive people overcome this challenge by breaking their tasks into smaller pieces. They divide their work into manageable and actionable steps, and they work on one step at a time. This helps them reduce the mental resistance and increase the sense of accomplishment. To adopt this habit, you need to break down your tasks into subtasks, and then break down your subtasks into even smaller tasks. You can use a tool like a mind map to help you visualize and organize your work. From there, you can start to work on one task at a time and avoid procrastination. Habit 6. Taking breaks. Taking breaks might seem counterproductive, but it's actually one of the habits of highly productive people. Taking breaks can help you recharge your energy, refresh your mind, and also boost your creativity. It also prevents you from burning out or losing focus. Highly productive people take breaks regularly throughout the day. They don't work for hours on end without stopping. They know when to pause and rest, and they use their breaks wisely. They do activities that help them relax, such as stretching, meditating, reading, or listening to music. Think about what activities help you relax and schedule those into multiple breaks throughout your workday. Make sure to stick to the time you've allocated yourself so that your 10 minutes doesn't turn into a 2-hour break. You can set a timer to help remind you when it's time to start working again. Habit 7. Make fewer decisions. Making decisions is an important part of our work and life, but it can also be exhausting and time-consuming. Every decision we make consumes some of our mental energy and willpower, and the more decisions we make, the more we deplete our resources. This is called decision fatigue. Highly productive people avoid decision fatigue by making fewer decisions. They don't waste their energy on trivial or unimportant choices such as what to wear or what to eat. They either automate these choices by creating routines or habits, or they delegate them to someone else. Think of Steve Jobs. He famously wore the same black turtleneck, blue jeans, and sneakers every single day. To adopt this habit, you need to identify the decisions that are non-essential or relevant to your work or goals, and find ways to eliminate or reduce them. You can also make some of these decisions in advance, such as planning your meals or outfits for the week. This way, you can save your energy and time for decisions that actually matter. Habit 8. Eliminate inefficient communication. Communication is vital for any work or project, but it can also be a source of distraction and inefficiency. If you spend too much time on emails, meetings, calls, or chats, you might end up wasting your time and losing focus. Highly productive people eliminate inefficient communication by setting boundaries and expectations for their communication channels. They don't check their emails or messages constantly, they don't attend unnecessary meetings, and they don't engage in long conversations that don't have a clear purpose or outcome. To help you adopt this habit, think about what communication channels you currently use that are sources of distraction or that could be optimized. For example, you can start defaulting meeting times to 15 minutes rather than 30 minutes, or change weekly meetings to fortnightly ones. Habit 9. Learn from successes as well as mistakes. One of the habits that sets highly productive people apart from others is that they learn from their successes as well as their mistakes. They don't just celebrate their achievements or dwell on their failures. They analyze what went wrong and what went well in their work processes, and they use this feedback to improve their performance. Highly productive people are always looking for ways to optimize their work methods and results. They experiment with different strategies and techniques, they measure their progress and outcomes, and they adjust their actions accordingly. They are not afraid to try new things or to make mistakes as long as they learn from them. To adopt this habit, you need to adopt a growth mindset. A growth mindset is a belief that you can improve your skills and abilities through effort and learning. You also need to review your work regularly and objectively, and identify what you can do better next time. Habit 10. Plan for when things go wrong. No matter how well you plan or execute your work, things will always go wrong. You might face unexpected challenges, delays, errors, or changes. These can affect your productivity and performance and cause you stress and frustration. Highly productive people plan for when things go wrong. They don't assume that everything will go smoothly or perfectly. They anticipate potential problems and risks, and they prepare contingency plans and backup options. They also have a positive attitude and a resilient mindset, and don't let setbacks or failures stop them from pursuing their goals. To adopt this habit, you need to think ahead and identify possible obstacles or difficulties that you might encounter in your work. From there, you can come up with solutions or alternatives for each scenario and have them ready in case you need them. Another great strategy is to practice gratitude and optimism to help see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Let me know in the comments which of these habits you're going to start implementing first, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps my channel. If you've gotten this far through the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.